and I volunteer teaching in Zimbabwe where abortion is not legal. And one of my best and brightest students got an illegal abortion. She got an infection and died because of it, and that's one of the reasons why I'm pro-choice.
Abortion on the bed! We can do it! Yes, we can! Free abortion on the bed! We can do it! Yes, we can! Free abortion on the bed! We can do it! Yes, we can! Roe v. Wade is here to stay! Ho, ho! Hey, hey! Roe v. Wade is here to stay! Ho, ho! Hey, hey! Roe v. Wade is here to stay! Ho, ho! Hey, hey! Roe v. Wade is here to stay! Ho, ho! Hey, hey! Roe v. Wade is here to stay! Ho, ho! Hey, hey! Roe v. Wade is here to stay!
My name is Brand Nashi. I'm a UMass Amherst student, and I'm out here because I believe in a woman's right to choose, and I believe that choice is under attack right now.
In what ways has that been happening?
Well, the House-dominated legislature has been using taxpayer funding and the issue of federal funding and the budget to push an agenda that opposes a woman's right to choose. For example, the No Taxpayer Funding for Abortion Act, which stands to redefine rape and deny women health care coverage that they desperately need, especially if they are of low socioeconomic condition.
Abortion is healthcare!
Healthcare is the right! Abortion is healthcare! Healthcare is the right!
Abortion is healthcare! Healthcare is the right! You don't care if women die! Pro-life, your name's a lie! You don't care if women die! Pro-life, your name's a lie! You don't care if women die! Pro-life, your name's a lie! You don't care if women die! Pro-life, your name's a lie! You don't care if women die!
Ben, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about yourself and why, as a man, you decided to come out and support for women's rights.
Well, I'm out here today because we've been facing over 30 years of attack against women's rights. You know, from the very moment Roe v. Wade was passed, the government has been working to undermine women's rights, and it's time we fought back. And this is the start of something big.
Nola, could you just tell me who you are and what the meaning behind your sign is?
I'm Barbara Morrison. I go to school at Hampshire College. My sign is important because I think it's really significant for us to be making the connections between our struggles. I think that the revolutionary movements in the Arab world, the union protests in Wisconsin, and these protests for women's rights are all the same thing. People need to take control of their bodies and their rights.
What do you think it's going to take to win, abortion rights and women's rights?
I think what it's going to take is not like lobbying and trusting our Democrats, but instead like taking to the streets and making our voices heard and saying that we will not take no for an answer. We want access to healthcare and we want our rights.
Women!
Trust! Women! Trust! Women!
Trust! Women! Trust! Women! Trust! Women! Trust! Women! Trust! Women! Trust! Abortion rights are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Abortion rights are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Ho, ho! Anti-choice has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Anti-choice has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Anti-choice has got to go!
I'm here with Sophia. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, why you came out here today to support women's rights?
I'm an activist. I'm a member of the International Socialist Organization, and I came out here because I'm so excited. Finally, there's an actual protest for abortion rights that it hasn't been for a long time, and this is a national thing. People are pissed off with the recent legislation to defund all programs, defund Planned Parenthood, the largest provider of abortion services and family planning, a slew of legislation attacking abortion providers in Georgia, where they're trying to investigate miscarriages, trying to redefine rape, just a slew of attacks on women right now. And now people are saying they're not going to take it anymore. And it's really inspiring to see just how many people came out today. People are pissed off, and we've got Chance here. We actually want free abortion on demand. If we don't take a stand now, the rollback of women's rights are going to be unprecedented. It's going to be like we're living under an era where there was no Roe v. Wade, and you wouldn't know that abortion is actually legal right now. And the fact of the matter is, women are going to die in large numbers with this kind of legislation and onslaught of attacks. And so I'm really, really excited that this is just the beginning of a movement for women's rights in this country, and I have great optimism for that.
Looks like. This is what democracy looks like. The church, not the state. Women should decide their fate. Not the church, not the state. Women should decide their fate.
Money for abortions and sex education.
Not for war and occupation.
Money for abortions and sex education.
Not for war and occupation.
Money for abortions and sex education.
Not for war and occupation. Money for abortion and sex education. Not for war and occupation.
Money for abortion and sex education.
Not for war and occupation.
I think it's important because this may be the first strains of a brand new women's movement fighting for abortion.
Women's rights are under attack. Why don't we just stand up, fight back?